What is going on, guys? It's your boy DylanDaVillain, once again coming back at you with some Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. It is Saturday. You know what that means. It's time for some Shotgun Saturday night. And like usual, we're going to open up the show. We're going to run down the card tonight. As y'all already know from watching Monday Night Raw, we are going to have a big tag team match featuring for the tag team titles with Owen, Hart, and 2 Love as they defend their tag team titles against Cam and Express. We'll also see the debut of newly signed Mexican luchador superstar Rey Mysterio Jr. As y'all all know from watching Monday Night Raw, we are having a light heavyweight tournament leading up to WrestleMania with the 2 winners, the 2 finalists meeting at WrestleMania for the new light heavyweight championship. This segment got a 87, which is awesome because Owen and Do Love are super freaking over, along with Mexican luchador superstar Rey Mysterio Jr. We go into the next segment, and we have Shane Helms. And from y'all who watched Monday Night Raw, for y'all who have not watched Monday Night Raw, we know that Blackjack Bradshaw has been kidnapped from the Undertaker, Kane, and pallbearer, but his soul was put into an urn, which is weird. His soul got put into an urn, which is weird. And Shane Helms has been looking for clues for the disappearance of everybody. He finds Blackjack Windham backstage. You know, Shane Helms is doing his typical thing. He has his magnifying glass to the ground, and he's looking at every little thing, and he's real close to the ground looking. And then he stumbles upon a pair of boots, and then he looks up real fast, and it's Blackjack Windham, and he goes, "Just the man I was looking for. Do you know anything about your disappearance of your tag team partner, Blackjack Bradshaw?" Windham goes, "Well, no, I've been trying to get a hold of him all week. I don't know what the heck happened to him. This Undertaker Mark, he's going crazy, man. I don't know what the hell's gotten into him. He hasn't been showing up backstage. He just appears randomly out in the ring. Nobody sees him all night. I don't know what's going on." Shane Helms goes, "Where were you on Monday Night Raw?" He goes, I was in the ring wrestling." Shane Helms goes, "Your alibi seems legit. I have watched Monday Night Raw, and I did see you in the ring. But maybe it was you who planned the kidnapping of your partner." And Blackjack Windham goes, "No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it." Shane Helms goes, "I'm going to put you on my suspect list." And he pulls out his notebook, and he pulls out a pen, and he goes, "You just made my list, buddy." And he writes his name down, and he goes, "You're a top suspect." And Blackjack Bradshaw's like, "Look, I don't have time for this. I have a damn match coming up." Shane Helms goes, "I'll be watching your match, and I'll be looking for clues." And then he goes back down with his magnifying glass, and he searches for clues. Segment got a 32. Not the best segment in the world. Lack of anything interesting going on. I mean, I thought it was interesting, but hey, it's the game. I can't make choices for the game. But we're going to move on to the next segment. Segment got a 32. And the match got a 64. He gets beat up by Big Boss Man. Blackjack Windham gets pinned by the Big Bubba Slam. Blackjack Windham to 78, and Big Boss Man with a 63. So, Blackjack Windham, that's like some top star level ratings right there. That's good stuff. Match got a 64. Too bad he lost. Big Boss Man made his debut on Monday Night Raw, and he's here. He's wrestling on Shotgun Saturday Night. But we move on to the next segment. This segment got a 64, if I didn't say that. And we go into the Dwayne Gill interview. And Dwayne Gill is having a sit-down interview with Michael Cole. And Michael Cole is just like, "Mr. Gill, you won the Royal Rumble. You're going on to WrestleMania to main event it for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. I mean, a lot of people are calling you the upset of the century. You know, has winning this match changed your life in any way?" Dwayne Gill goes, "Michael, it has." He goes, "Since winning the Royal Rumble, fans have come up to me and asked for my autograph. And now, when I go to a restaurant, I get to sit in the front with all the rich people, and I don't have to sit in the back next to the trash cans and the restrooms. I get to sit pretty much wherever I want to and be happy. Michael Cole's like, that's great, and everything. Dwayne Gill's like, I also got a pay raise from Miss Linda McMahon, and I had enough money saved up to buy me a new car after Jim Cornette and Vader destroyed it. And as soon as he says Jim Cornette, you hear somebody in the background goes, wow, I'm glad you mentioned me, you son of a bitch. And it's Jim Cornette, and he has Vader standing behind him, and Jim Cornette goes, oh, you think you get off that easy, huh? You think just because we destroyed your car, I'm finished with you? Oh, no, buddy. You're going to pay me for them damages for them car. Dwayne Gill goes, well, I'm making money now, so I can probably have your car fixed for you. He goes, that's not good enough. He goes, yeah, you can replace the front end of my car, but you can't replace the emotional connection I had with my Cadillac. And I tell you what, buddy, since you and your cronies, since your gang of little jobbers think y'all are hot shit now that y'all won the Royal Rumble, I tell you what, why don't you go find you a tag team partner, and I'll go get my newest client with Vader, and we'll have ourselves a tag team match on Monday Night Raw. And Dwayne Gill goes, well, I don't have many friends, but yeah, I'm sure I can find me a tag team partner. And Jim Cornette goes, I'm sure you're going to find you a partner here, buddy. Why don't you get one of your little job squad goonies to team up with you? And Dwayne Gill goes, that's a great idea. I might get Bob Holly or Al Snow or Flash Funk. And Jim Cornette laughs and goes, well, my newest client is going one-on-one tonight against Bob Holly, and we're going to show you just what we're going to do to you on Monday Night Raw. Come on, Vader. And he hits Vader, and they walk out. And this segment got a 70. So Jim Cornette's talking about having a new client. I wonder who his new client is. That match is up next, he said. And it is Ken Shamrock. Oh, my God, it's Ken Shamrock. And Ken Shamrock just beats the holy fucking shit out of Bob Holly. He beats him like a redheaded stepchild. He puts him in a submission hold and an ankle lock. The ref's trying to break it up after Bob Holly tap, and they just go, well, that sucks. Ken Shamrock and Jim Cornette are an awkward pair. They have no chemistry whatsoever. That sucks. Because I was going to put Jim Cornette on Ken Shamrock as his mouthpiece, but I guess that won't work. But we're still going to do the match on Monday Night Raw. There was times that psychology, Ken Shamrock's not the best in psychology, so is Bob Holly. Match got a 56, not bad, but that's heartbreaking. The Ken Shamrock and Jim Cornette are not good pair. So we might play off that. So Sammy got a 56. Not bad, not good. We're going to go on to the next segment. It is Linda McMahon. And Linda McMahon is on the phone. And she goes, as we know, Linda McMahon has been, if you've been watching the show, Linda McMahon has been trying to sign the biggest name ever in the history of ever from WCW to the WWF. And Linda McMahon says, she's on the phone with this person. She goes, so everything's good on your side of the contract, huh? Well, that's great. That's great. So, we have a few plans for you to debut and how to make your debut. We want your debut to be shocking. What's that? This Monday Night Raw? Yeah. If you want to debut on Monday Night Raw, that's fine. We were gonna try to hold you off until after the pay-per-view, but if you want to wrestle on Monday Night Raw, that's more than fine for us. No, thank you. And welcome to the World Wrestling Federation. And she hangs up the phone. So whoever Linda McMahon signed from WCW is making their big debut on Monday Night Raw, coming this Monday on Monday Night Raw, which is Monday because it's Monday Night Raw. Segment got a 25, which sucked because Linda McMahon is horrible on the mic, but who cares? Story. I don't care about ratings anymore. It's all about the story. So here we go. Next segment. It is the Rey Mysterio match as advertised. Rey Mysterio with a 70. What a 70. Oh my God, he got a 70. That's good shit. And a bout that had superb wrestling, a little heat. Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated Flash Funk. in 12:38 by pinfall with a springboard hurricanrana. Match got a 67. That's good stuff. Flash Funk putting in his work. Rey Mysterio doing an excellent job here. We might have our winner for the Cruiserweight tournament. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, we might have the winner right here. Rey Mysterio with a 70. I don't know anybody else in the world who is probably a better light heavyweight wrestler, cruiserweight light heavyweight wrestler than Rey Mysterio. But after the match, Vince McMahon gets in the ring, and he says that, like promised, he will be announcing another superstar who is signed with the World Wrestling Federation, who will compete in the Light Heavyweight Classic to go on to WrestleMania. The final two go on to WrestleMania to fight for the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight Championship. And he goes, I cannot introduce this man, so I'm going to let the big screen Jumbotron introduce the man. And all of a sudden you see thunderbolts and lightning, right? And you see a big Japanese flag, and you see thunderbolts and lightning, and then you hear like a lion or tiger roar, and it is Jushin Thunder Liger. Jushin Thunder Liger is making his debut in the World Wrestling Federation. He is going to be one of the 8 men competing in the Light Heavyweight Classic. That's what it's going to be called, the Light Heavyweight Classic. And the final 2 will go on till WrestleMania to fight for the World Wrestling Federation Light Heavyweight title. This is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorite light heavyweight wrestlers of all time. Light heavyweight, cruiserweight, whatever you want to call him. Jushin Thunder Liger. Man. It sucks that his gimmick got poor, but it will go up with time. This is awesome. Segment got a 62. Jushin Thunder Liger is here, signed with the World Wrestling Federation. We have Rey Mysterio Jr., one of the world's greatest Mexican luchador wrestlers, and one of the best lightweight, junior weight wrestlers in Japan, and probably the whole freaking world, Jushin Thunder Liger. I mean, who else can we sign that can top these two guys? Only time will tell. Wow. Next segment. 62. Next segment. Oh my God. We go on to, and we're in what seems to be a church, and there's a altar, and we see Blackjack Bradshaw strapped to the altar, and we have Kane standing there, and he's holding a cloth, and you see the Undertaker standing at the altar, and his eyes are rolled back in the head, and he's chanting stuff like, and Paul Bearer's standing there with the urn and everything, and Blackjack Bradshaw is passed out, and he's on the altar. And then Kane hands him the cloth, and Undertaker opens it up, and it's a dagger. And he goes, with this sacrifice, you'll give yourself to me, the Dark Lord, and you will be born anew as my disciple for my ministry of darkness. And he stabs the knife right into Bradshaw's heart. And then out from it, blackness starts coming out of the dagger into Bradshaw's chest and consuming him. And Bradshaw just gets engulfed in darkness. And then we go off. The camera goes off. But I want to know how they got a camera crew inside of Undertaker's dark church or anything like that. Maybe Undertaker sent the video in himself, showing that he's sacrificing Blackjack Bradshaw to the devil, which I guess is the Undertaker. I guess something happened with the Undertaker and he gave himself to the devil or something like that. He resurrected his dead brother Kane. He took control of Percy Pringle, Paul Bearer, and now he kidnapped Bradshaw and turned him into a disciple, an acolyte for his ministry of darkness. I mean, this is some crazy shit going on with the Undertaker. I think Mark Calloway has finally went bonkers from one too many head chair shots. But segment got a 79. This is one of my favorite storylines going on because I just have so much flame for it. And BioCorpse is a huge Kane fan and Undertaker fan, so he likes dark stuff like this. So BioCorpse, once again, shout out to you, man. You've been asking me about the Kane and Undertaker storyline, so I'm gonna go ahead and start advancing it. I was gonna slowly build it up until after WrestleMania, but I can probably do everything I want to do before WrestleMania. So segment got a 79. Here we go. They turn in Blackjack Bradshaw into a disciple of his ministry of darkness. I don't know what this means. Maybe the Undertaker's putting together a faction. I don't know why. I don't know why he's doing it. Only time will tell. But we're going to go on to the next segment. And it is the main event of Do Love and Owen Hart versus the K-Man Express. And Do Love and Owen Hart defeat the K-Man Express when Owen Hart defeats Doug Furnas with a sharpshooter. They make defense number 2 of the WWF World Tag Team titles. Owen with a 94 and Do Love with a 90, while the other team are in the 40s. Man, that's all I gotta say about that, boy. If we can get some good tag teams together, my tag team division is really poor right now. A lot of people failed drug tests, and a lot of people are injured. So that's why we have the team of Do Love and Owen Hart. I wanted Owen Hart to do something, and after the Undertaker storyline, as everybody knows, Mick Foley is Mankind. And I really didn't have anything for Mankind going on right now. We might turn him back to Mankind one day. We might turn him to Captain Shaq. I mean, it's Mick Foley. There's 3 characters that he can play, and each of them have an awesome backstory and personality. But as of right now, he's teaming up with Owen Hart as Do Love. And they're doing a pretty good freaking job as tag team champions. Like I said, 94 and 90. Can't get better than that. Match got an 81, which I believe is one of our top matches that we've had on this save. But we still have more show, ladies and gentlemen. We still have a whole bunch of announcements for Monday Night Raw and everything, but they successfully defended the tag team titles. Don't forget, Monday Night Raw, we are going to see a huge main event for Monday Night Raw. It is going to be Psycho Sid versus Shawn Michaels in a Royal Rumble rematch for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. Psycho Sid invoked his rematch clause against Shawn Michaels, so he is getting a rematch come this Monday for his rematch for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight title, which is this Monday. Don't miss Monday Night Raw. Huge main event. Segment got an 84. And we go on to another segment as Vince McMahon comes in the ring. He says the actions of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart is not acceptable for the public image of the World Wrestling Federation. Both men have been suspended the rest of this week without pay, but both men will be on Monday Night Raw without pay to sign a contract for their match. The match will be a no-hold-barred, anything-goes match, but Vince McMahon wants both men to sign a no-harm policy, meaning that if either man ends up dying in the match, the World Wrestling Federation is not held liable. Neither will Bret Hart be liable for what he does to Steve Austin and Steve Austin do to Bret Hart. Neither man is held responsible for what happens to each other, along with the World Wrestling Federation. They will sign a contract this Monday Night Raw, and also on the contract, they cannot physically touch each other until their pay-per-view match. Until their match. This is going to be wild. This will be on Monday Night Raw, contract signing between Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart, Vince McMahon said. And this is going to finish the show. This segment got a 83. None of this matters. Let's finish the show. And got an 81. Not bad. Not bad. These two segments These two segments really killed the show. But other than that, the show did really good. I'm really proud of that 81. That's really good. Our ratings are starting to go up. As, like I said before, I'm starting to learn who to put with who and finding out who makes good ratings and who doesn't have ratings. This was Rey Mysterio's debut match, and he got a 70. So that's awesome. That means I can depend on Rey Mysterio to put on some good work and some matches. Blackjack Windham might get a solo push here. We also, let's run down Monday Night Raw, what to expect on Monday Night Raw. We are going to see Ken Shamrock and Vader team up versus Dwayne Gill and one of his members and a partner. He didn't say that he was going to sign somebody from the Job Squad. It's going to be one of his partners. Linda McMahon saying that they're going to be a huge, big, giant debut on Monday Night Raw. I'm talking massive signing from WCW to the World Wrestling Federation. Somebody is jumping ship to the World Wrestling Federation, and it's a big name, giant name. We also learned that Jushin Thunder Liger is going to be part of the Light Heavyweight Classic, along with Rey Mysterio. There is 6 other guys to be announced. Undertaker fucking sacrificed Bradshaw to the devil, or the Dark Lord. We are going to see the Psycho Sid and Shawn Michaels main event match for the World Wrestling Federation, and we're also going to have a contract signing between Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin for a no contact, no horn policy until the pay-per-view. That is the show. This has been DylanDaVillain. Special shout out to the Graveyard Shift Show for having me on their show and helping to promote Sky Wutai Productions. I appreciate the love, guys. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me that y'all are promoting the channel for us, for me and Sky. It really means the world to us. Thank you, Ren Owens and Dwayne Kegley and Ben Dover for helping promote the channel. Means the world to us. Thank you for everybody who watches and subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody who watches the videos that me and Sky post. It means the world to us. Thank y'all for liking the videos. Thank y'all for commenting down below. Thank you to John for the awesome thumbnails. I couldn't do it without you. It means the world to us, to me and Sky. Well, mainly me. Not really Sky, but mainly me for the thumbnails and all the hard work that you put in making the thumbnails for me and the TEW series. Sky's right here. You have anybody else that you want to thank, man? While you're sitting right here? You want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
It's been a while since we put out a video together.
Yeah.
We've been busy. But
yeah, I'm planning on putting out some videos.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah,
You better.
I
put in work. It's all for these kids, man. But we just want to thank everybody who watches from the bottom of our heart. All 23 of our subscribers mean the world to us. And as we get more, those subscribers will mean the world to us also. I really wish I knew how to edit videos better than what I do. I would like to make a huge thank you video to everybody who subscribed and watched the channel. You guys mean the world to me. Thank y'all, everybody. Oh, yeah. Thank y'all, everybody who came from the TEW page on Facebook. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for stopping by and watching. A lot of hard work goes into making these videos and editing and making sure I don't sound like complete and utter dog shit. So, thank y'all for taking the time out of y'all's busy schedule to watch me and listen to me ramble and tell some stories. The ratings may not be the best, but hey, it's not about the ratings, it's about the story. So as long as I'm having fun, it doesn't matter. And as long as y'all enjoying it, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, I really got nothing else to say other than thank y'all. And remember, guys, if you can't play with each other, then go play with yourself. This has been DylanDaVillain. Love, peace, and chicken grease.